Good morning. Good morning. It is time for some footy. I assume it's at the SCG because the Cats game was just at the MCG. So I would assume it is in Sydney. It is match time. I really hope Swans don't mess up like they did last week. According to the bookies, by the looks of it, down below, Swans are massively favourites to win this. What? Frome? What about Frome? Frome? I don't understand. Don't get it. Where's the Frome come from? I don't even know. Anyway, 5 minutes to kick off, just over. I'm looking forward to this one. I'm looking forward to it. It's two teams that are very close position-wise, and I think Swans win this, and we push away. Get a little bit of breathing ground, I think. That would be the ideal thing. Just a little bit of breathing space between 8th and 9th. Bloody 32 points. What a stupid slip-up we had last week against bloody Port. Disaster. Disaster. We got to make top 8. Yeah, I can't have a cup of tea because I ain't got any milk and I couldn't be bothered to go get any. So I'm sticking with some Aldi's own Fanta. Oh, Matmen's brilliant, Cohen. Yeah, Matmen's good. I like them. Oh, not all this multicoloured stuff. Jesus Christ. The Cats, yeah, the Cats versus Tigers game was so good in the end, wasn't it? What a brilliant game that ended up being. Absolute cracker. Ah, the Royvold, whatever his name is, Mark, that wasn't given. Oh, I'd be gutted. Oh, God. Hang on. It's good to stretch. Oh. Yeah, it was so good. It was so good, the end of that game. Hopefully, so last night, my time, early morning, your time, I watched Warrington Wolves versus Hull FC. And it was so dull. It was Super League. It was 4-0 to Warrington. It was just one of the worst games I've watched. It was so depressing. Got to go for Swans. There we go. Now the tips are going in. Swans. I don't know how I'm doing in my Super Brew tipping this week. Let me have a look. Let me have a look. Oh, man, that's not good. I am having an absolute shocker. 1 out of 5 so far. This is the worst week, I think. Ouch. That is painful. That's not good because I was trying to take the lead. I've dropped down to 7th place. Oh, bugger. Dropped down to 7th place in our league. Nightmare. Yeah, I was hoping to, and it's the time that it's on. I've got a football party to do. I've got to coach a football party, so I can't. It's so annoying. Really disappointing. Very annoying, but never mind. I'll be back in a second. My nose is going. Hay fever's hit. Blowing my nose. No, I'm not allergic to cats. It's just hay fever. I said I've either got... It's either cold in the winter or it's hay fever in the summer. It's a pain. Come on, Swans. Buddy is playing. It's just frustrating. It's frustrating watching Swans at the moment just because of their lack of consistency. There's no reason why they shouldn't be winning games. Like for example, is he just giving him a bloody boomerang? Let's keep with the stereotypes. It's just frustrating because Swans, you know, had games where they look so dominant and then they lose to a team like Port Adelaide and you think, oh, frustrating, man. Cohen, would you class Lord of the Rings as English? Probably not, because the producer and director's not English, but a lot of the cast are English. But Lord of the Rings is my favourite film. If you haven't already seen, on our vlog channel this week, me and Charlie got a tattoo. So go check that one out. Right, 8th versus 9th. It's probably a good thing Richmond losing, actually. It's probably a good thing for Swans. Saturday night football, here we go. Saturday morning for me, should I say. Are you ready? Game on. Let's do this, Swans. Come on, boys. Hopefully the sound's okay for everyone and it's not... Yeah, but the cast are English, aren't they? Most of the cast are English. Orlando Bloom. The guy that played Gimli. Sir Ian McKellen. Yeah, Docker's losing to Carlton as well. I suppose it means things are a little bit more even and are a little bit closer. Thanks, Lil Fatty. Strange name. Thanks. I try and do a bit of educational, funny, entertainment, etc., etc. Hi, Fionn. Very good. Very good. I've got pretty much a Saturday off today, so that's a good start. Starting off the day by watching the Swans hopefully win. Is it me, or is the pitch and the grass looking horrendous? It is not looking very nice in Sydney. Almost looks like they're playing on a load of sand, which I think they might be. Go on, Papley. Papley's getting harassed. No. Definitely Swans. Why are they talking about both teams have come with real intent when it's... You're only 2-3 minutes in. Why is there no... The scoreboard and time isn't up on the screen on Fox 504? High tackle. Nice. Nice little passes. Just little passes. Or not. The big pass, you give it away. I just play simple. Hi, Jake. Guys, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the like button down below and subscribe if you're new here. Okay, good job it's everyone then. Not just me. Go on. Oh, almost dropped a buddy. This is just a problem that I think, you know, just make those small passes. You know, you don't need to always be making a huge long ball, which is going to be a 50-50 and hoping you win. Because you're risking just giving the ball away. Keep the ball, keep possession. If the other team doesn't have the ball, then they can't score, right? There we go, now the scoreboard's up. Len, you can't be a lurker, mate. You got to join in. You've got to join in on these because, you know, I like to have the discussion. That's what makes these watch-alongs and live streams. Having great discussion with you guys. No, I've not been a Goodwood, mate. I've gone go-karting round Thruxton, but that's about it. I would say, though, small passes make big space. So actually, sometimes by pulling in a defender means that a defender is moving away from another player and creates bigger space. That would be what I say. Small passes make big space. Sue, sorry, Sue, what's going on? Hang on. What are you saying? I'm scrolling up. It is. It was really interesting, wasn't it? I think it was really interesting. And I love doing the videos where I'm actually learning myself. And it does seem like there's so much to help every type of person. That doesn't sound right, but every kind of disability and, you know, it helps everyone. Ah, it's this whole LGB stuff, isn't it? Plus all the other letters of the alphabet. I don't think, I can't, Len, I can't say that's, hang on, who said that? No, sorry, Nunya. Yeah, but it's a huge, you guys can't, you can't, surely, you've got to be consistent. 1 minute you say the pitch is so big, you know, and the players have all this space to run in, but now you're saying there's not enough space for them to create space. That can't be true. Look at all the space there. Yeah, they may eventually create a turnover, Len, but sometimes it's an instant turnover because they just kick it straight to the opposing team. Hi, Dan and Sam. Bit weird, bit desperate, mate. So we got lucky. Hickey gets absolutely wiped out. Good punch away by Swans.
themselves. I did hear Duck praise Max Gawn once. It's like a begrudgingly. Out to the wing it goes.
But he's got it on the wing. Look for space. Look for space.
Down towards half forward. Papley's got
Papley's not going to keep hold of that though.
settling him up, holding the man. Papley an opportunity to find a target inside 50.
Really strong tackle there. Jimmy Webster. It's slow to get up, Tom Papley, after this.
I've not heard of that, Cohen. The podcast I have been listening to is something related by Glenn Robbins and Dave O'Neill. That's quite funny. I've listened to a load of them while I've been walking dogs.
Now Papley works it towards Reed, who flies just through his hands. Chance for Heaney to regather. Saints have got hold of the football. They've got the numbers on the outer side. Windhager crouched to battle. Back he comes to Webster. Feeds it through. Intercept.
See, that was good short passing by Saints, but then they made the wrong decision and decided to do a really long pass, and it didn't work.
Outer side. Butler just needs to
Those short passes are clearly working. I can see it.
Fox.
Both teams are comfortable in having one loose back at the moment. Wilkie sitting back loose. It's been rampy at the other end.
Boy, mightn't have had a great view of that, but a little bit of a jumper hold there for Buddy.
I'm really not a fan of Hickey. I really... What I would do to have Max Gawn on our team instead of Hickey.
Given that that's not one of Buddy's strengths, it never has been, you probably want the other key forwards being that big marking target, and Buddy do what he does.
Big ball in.
And crumb and run.
Go on, buddy.
Goes in the direction.
Oh.
And again, he's like a magnet.
Papley.
Chance for Ryan.
Right.
Who's got a snap. The former Kangaroos got the first.
Get in. There's the first one. There's the first one. Jack, I've never been to Ireland. No. My granddad, I think, was from Ireland. Or was like... Great-granddad was from Ireland. Something like that. But no, I've never been.
He'll be happy with that. Beautifully timed front and centre.
Right, this is the way the game's going to go. This is the way the game is going to go. It's going to be a Swans big victory today.
And once again, get it in long to Buddy and a contest. And as I said,
Nice bend on the ball.
make sure they use the footy properly. That's a typical front square contest. In the end, as a defender too, for security, you have to
Indeed.
kill that
Indeed.
and not have that drop right at the front. That's got
See you later, Cohen.
with some force.
Nah, Swans are winning this. This is going to be a confident Swans victory. We're not going to be lagging behind every week normally. Yeah, normally every week we're massively behind and always have to catch up. But no, this week is going to be a confident victory. I can just tell. Just tell.
Wins it back to Jones. Hunter Clark on the left. Chance for memory. Lloyd. McCartan. Tom, just a little bit of a miscommunication.
Theon, if I could live in one place in the rest of my life abroad, where would it be? I have no idea. I don't think I've been to enough places to decide that. I love Krakow, Poland, but I wouldn't live there. Yeah.
McCartan now. To Lloyd. Lloyd to Paddy McCartan.
Yeah, I was hoping to get to one of the hurling grand final or even the Gaelic football grand final, but as you say, if it's in September, that makes it a little bit tricky, doesn't it? But otherwise, I would have loved to go watch the hurling. But I was told by hurling people that there's no point of going to a game if it's not the finals or semis.
Back big fly from Hayward, but knocked away.
So we know, Duck, that
God, 9 minutes gone already and only 6-1. This is a low-scoring game so far.
repeats 10-4 thus far. Geelong will be really, really pleased with their energy and pressure.
Sort of timing forward half. It's the Swans' way.
If it's August, it's potentially something we can do.
Most of the night, Jack Steele. What a complete player Saints captain has become. Round ball, awkward one for Billings. Robbie Fox has started nicely.
Good. Nice. Good. Oh, a bit high. Nice little dummy. Look at this. Look at this short passing. and then he kicks it and gives it away. See, that's the problem. We could have carried on doing short passing then, get into a good position and shoot. No, he went for a long pass, gave it away. Disappointing. Disappointing. What is my favourite car? My favourite car I've had was probably my VW Passat. Love that car. Very smooth ride. Hello, Pix. She just wants attention, apparently. He's going for the goal from 50. And he's missed everything. Unlucky. She's being very needy. Aren't you? So still 6-1. Should we see? When are the... Sunday the 17th of July is the grand final. Just checking the diary. I don't have anything on then. Oh my god. The prices. Just checking the hurling final prices. Okay. The cheapest prices in the upper, £725. Oh my god, £725. That's for the upper. Bloody hell. And I missed that goal because I was in too much shock. Wow. Lower is about 825 and upper is about 725. What the? That is they will making a hell of a lot of money, won't they? That's disgusting. Pixie, get down. No. Am I going to the hurling final? Not at that price, no. I haven't got anywhere near that much money to do that. God. I do have AFL Evo 2. So if anyone wants a game after this. I'm not around next week. Charlie's got her under 31 county bowls match, which we'll be going to on the Sunday. Come on, Swans. This is not a very exciting one at the moment, anyway. Come on, Swannies. Oh, he's pulled it wide. One. Mandy, just remember I'm slightly behind. I'll give you a time check in a second. I did do T-Bone. I did a video on Mason Cox. You know, going from NFL to AFL or basketball. Sorry, whatever one it was. Time check. We are now coming up to 7 minutes remaining now. 7-7 on the clock. Low scoring. Got to see some energy from the Swans.
Trying to think their way through it, the Saints. Ryan Clark got the first, Dan Butler the second of the night. Paddy McCart, not quite. Zach Jones, handball intended in the end for Ryan.
Come on, Swans. Big ball into Buddy. Buddy's got... He gets it. He didn't get it clean, though. So we're having to play on. Heaney. Get in. Come on, Isaac. Well done, Buddy. Come on, Buddy.
It's an incredible kick, just that ability to just step around.
Fair play to Buddy there as well to manage to keep control of that ball after not winning the mark.
Webster as he was running back for his life.
The kid who loved rugby league growing up didn't know too many of the players playing AFL who went to the Swans Academy. Now everyone knows his name.
Come on. Isaac Heaney. Swans goal machine.
Well, I've seen Sydney play a few times in the last few weeks, and one was without Buddy, and and a lot of discussion about are you better without him? Did they use the right option? Well, they've bombed it to him today. We know he's not a contested mark, but this is what he does as well as any key forward in the game, and that's use the footy.
Hard to describe how good
I tell you what, the
just the understanding of the game, as Duck said, is field kicking. Is at another level.
see you later, Jack.
One thing Joe does, knowing what
Hi, Skull and Crossbones.
running away.
There aren't many laws. There aren't many laws, Brad. This is an interesting debate. If Swans are better without Buddy. Now, I think early on when Buddy was chasing 1,000, I think because the opposing teams were focusing on Buddy, it helped the team out, gave other players a lot of space. But since then, now that players aren't necessarily focusing on him too much, sometimes I'm questioning how valuable he is to the team. And that's not trying to sound harsh to him. And you see moments of greatness like that, what he did just now.
Trying to work onto it, Burns. Still a live ball. Blakey got back. He's kept it in.
Yeah, so it's tough. I don't know. It's tough. Is he holding other players back? I don't know.
Extraordinary speed box. Feels like it's settled down to semi-normal pace.
Exactly. It was
Hi, Claire.
early on, but they've just
Thank you so much for joining me, Claire.
contested marks, a little bit of chip marking going on by both sides.
I do know he played for Hawthorn. Yeah, I do know that.
Ross read it really well.
That's when he had a little bit more more hair on his head, right?
There'll be a few Swans that are coming in, given what's happened this week with COVID, that'll be keen to make a statement. Dylan Stevens, Ryan Clark. Ryan's been dominating in recent weeks in the VFL. Bobby Fox just want to hold down a spot.
You say that, Nanya. You know you've got to buy more than one player to win a premiership, right? You can't rely on one player. That's a poor decision. Just having one player to win a game.
Sharman not quite. Marshall roved it well. Up to Crouch. Gresham gets into trouble. Finds
Take him down. Take him down. Swamp him. Swamp him. Easy one to Hickey. It is 10:48 a.m.
Fourth club gets better by the day, Tom Hickey. Become a really important player, buddy. Chasing down Howard, Wigan and Miller involved initially.
It's Cooper Sharman. To set Ross. They're working their way back through the corridor. Jones likes the one-on-one. Marshall's a good target. This is Cooper Sharman.
Ball out.
Can't keep it in.
You say that, Claire, that winning a team game is a team effort. Mostly, yes. But look at Portugal with Cristiano Ronaldo. They win because of Cristiano Ronaldo. Man United half the time have only won games because of Cristiano Ronaldo as well. Oh. Nope. 3 minutes 20 left on the clock. Ah, don't ask. I've had an absolute shocker with tipping this week. I'm only 1 of 5 so far. I think my worst... Buddy! Talking about if we need Buddy or not, and then he goes and scores. So, yeah, we'll take it. Buddy, buddy, buddy. Yeah. He is still scoring at his age. I say this at his age, but there's plenty of world-class players in other sports that, you know, are playing at a similar high level that do great as well. So I don't think you can always say about his age. In professional sports, you know, they've got the best medical teams, best fitness teams and everything. So, yeah. Greg, it was a close game, mate. It was a close, exciting game. If I was Richmond, I would be a little bit gutted to lose that one. The only one I got right... Hang on, stand by. The only one I got right was West Coast versus Hawks. No, sorry, not West Coast versus Hawks. Who's Wes? Which one's Wes? Anyway, yeah. Whichever team that was. I need to look now. Hang on. Western Bulldogs, sorry. Yeah, I got Western Bulldogs right, and that was it. So, absolute shocker. I thought Melbourne would lose again. And they went and won against Brisbane, didn't they? Some strange results. He hasn't got the ball. Come on, 19-8. It's very crowded play at the moment. Players are not in much space at all. Buddy gets it. Sneaks in front. Down the wing. Oh, Heaney. Heaney. Swans goal machine.
Just give it to Mud. Just handball over and drop it on his chest. But he's just a really lovely low dart on the ball in terms of kicking in.
30 seconds left. Oh, it's a dreadful ball. Dreadful ball by Heaney. At least get it over by the goal. 20 seconds.
Spoken a lot about Buddy because he's had a lot of the ball, but he's doing exactly what you want to do. He's taking Howard out of his comfort zone. Howard wants to be the deepest defender, be in marking contests, but he's taking him to where he doesn't want to go and looks very uncomfortable.
Playing on. 8 seconds. He's just throwing that anywhere. Come on, Swans. Get this last second. No. We'll get behind before. So 19-8. It is a low scoring first quarter, wasn't it? And I don't think there was a ridiculous amount in it. Yeah, there wasn't a lot in that really, was there? St Kilda especially didn't really show anything in that first quarter. Just turn the sound down slightly. So yeah, there's quarter one done. A bit of a nothing one so far, right? Not a lot happening. I think that's sort of what you've got to hope for with these older players. These older players that are clearly brilliant players. You've got to rely on them passing down their expertise, should I say, to the younger players. And obviously Swans have got plenty of young players that hopefully can learn from Buddy. If you do want to watch the game, guys, it is showing live in the Discord server. So if you don't have access, you can go on the Discord server, link in the description down below, and you can watch it in there. Because I'm so nice to you guys. You don't get this from other YouTubers, right? No. Old Caden and Cadman and all that lot. Just not as nice as me. So if you want to access the game, in the description down below, there is my Discord server. And the game is showing live in there. You would, yeah, Len, get it. It's just to download it, easy peasy. I don't have a number on my top, I don't think. No, I don't have a number on my top. No number. On the one I do have the Indigenous top, the 2020, 2021 one, whatever one it is, and I did get number 90 put on it, and my last name. So I'm just watching the adverts, Air New Zealand. What the hell? Some weird adverts, honestly. Next. I do like how Google have advertised their Pixel specifically for AFL and you know a lady taking her nan to the AFL women's game. That's quite nice. They've changed it just for Aussies. 90 for my year of birth, yes. And not Reacts, because that is not my last name. No, that would be weird if my last name was Reacts, wouldn't it? Hopefully we'll see some more goals at some point. Fingers crossed. Len, what I would say is You need to buy another TV. That's what I would suggest. Buy another TV. That's the only thing I can think of. I would say or get a divorce, but that seems a bit drastic. Oh man, yes, Duke. Oh man, yeah. It's about £1.98. About £1.98 at the moment for diesel. So nearly two quid. So which is what, $4 ish. I heard that your fuel is about 96p, 96 pence per litre, which is about half the price of what we're paying, and it's madness, absolute madness. How we're paying as much as we are, it's just disgusting. Like the government have kept the VAT on fuel the same, so as prices go up, the government also make more money, and so it's just disgusting that they haven't even reduced VAT, value added tax. Just they keep the same profits and we suffer less. Yeah. About $2.10 is still only just over a quid. It's just painful when it costs about 100 quid to fill up a tank. It's not great. It's not great. I'll tell you that for nothing. Yeah, I heard it was for 12 months. Yeah, I heard it was for 12 months that they've done it.
Because just because you've got a quarter in your back pocket doesn't mean that it's done. You're against a really good opponent, so you've got to go to work and draw the line and...
All right, second quarter. Let's go. I think I'm about... How long am I off? I'm about 20 seconds off, I think, by the way, guys. It's all well and good having a bike or an electric bike, but I don't think that's very practical with my jobs. So I think I need a van for work. Come on, Papley. Papley's charging forward. See, nice little pass. Big ball in. Big ball into the goal line. Is he scored? Almost. Almost.
Here's the launch from Sharman just at the other end, and Tom McCartan was caught underneath the pack. Sensational over.
1 point. 12 points ahead. 2 goals. Hi, Goanna. Is Buddy going to go for a goal outside of 50? Can he do it? He can do it, right?
Right on the cusp of his distance, Doug.
He's got the distance, and we know exactly what he'll do. He'll give himself that extra metre or so.
You got to do it, buddy. Come on, buddy.
Go hard, but I'm not worried about
Come on, buddy.
Closing in on Gary Ablett Senior. The all-time goal kickers list is
Oh.
open up. Just got a bit close to the man
Oh.
mark, and that affected the
That looked a bit scruffy. A bit scruffy, that one. Oh! Is that 15 metres? They're saying it's 15 metres. It didn't look like 15 metres. I can tell you that for nothing.
the best in the business right on the spot. Ryan Clark's doing a defensive role on Sinclair.
3 goals ahead.
What a win that is.
Get in there. Well done, Clark.
There's a bit going on here. Tommy Papley's been shoved over.
Oh,
They all got stuck in a jam.
the handbags have come out.
Ryan Clark kicked the goal. And Papley, known as a pest, was right up in the face.
Troy, I would love to. If the Aussies win the World Cup, then I will do whatever you like. However, I'm fairly confident in saying that Australia will not win the World Cup. But congrats for getting there.
Let's check the distance of this one. I don't think it's the required distance though, Dan.
It didn't look 15 metres, did it?
With that,
Didn't look 15 metres at all. But I'm taking it. Screw it.
It's good credit to Jack Sinclair. They're playing a defensive tagger in Ryan Clark on him tonight, and it's beautiful so far for the Swans.
Just the second time. And Ryan Clark.
Whoa, whoa, Nanya. Nanya, that's not fair. England have got a chance of winning the World Cup.
What is it about the Swans do that gets them to be able to find the Dane Rampies, put them on the rookie draft and make all Australians out of them?
Oh, it's certainly Kinnear Beatson and the recruiting team. They do their due diligence on all the potential, those sub-list players or extended list players that could have an impact.
This is just the start, I think. Just the start. I think St Kilda will be lucky to get about 30 in this game. They've not really done anything, have they, St Kilda?
Now Marshall.
They've not really done anything.
Back to Josh Battle. Through the middle they go to long ball from Burns. Hoping at full forward for a memory.
Good one. Well done, Hickey.
right now, that doesn't well. Yeah, that's where the Saints are breaking down at the moment. Not that they've had as many as Sydney going inside forward 50, but just their ball use, just the inability to hit a target, and when they have gone in,
Come on,
it's
Swans.
been really predictable in how they've gone in. So
Well, yeah, of course, England choke. Of course they will, right? But they still stand a much better chance of winning the World Cup than Australia do. The only plus for Australia is they'll be used to the heat, right? Even though the stadiums in Qatar are meant to be air conditioned. So, yeah.
No problems at all with that free kick as the Sydney Swans been really keen to get the ball moving. Ollie Foreign.
It is normally the way that England will lose a major tournament by penalty shootout, right?
Wide into the hands of Rowbottom. You can see the Saints are desperate to clog that up. In the first quarter, the Swans took 13 change from the defensive half, but took it in 30% of the time. Rowbottom
That was awful from Rowbottom. Absolutely awful.
fighting hard to
Let's kick it straight at the opposition team, shall we?
just feels as though they
Jesus Christ.
got the game played on the terms that they hoped for to start this one. Scoreboard not out of control by any stretch, but as you sit here at the SCG, it feels like Sydney are really playing the game they want to play.
Steele, little
I think Swans would like to be playing a little bit more attacking, though, to be fair.
Howard read it well in the air, didn't quite complete the mark pattern.
Go on, buddy. Buddy, chase him. You're just giving up on him.
Away from Buddy Franklin. Half forward, 3 Swans.
I said the Saints don't look like they're doing anything. There's no intent. There's no press. Nothing.
Buddy pointing to
Nothing to put pressure on the Swans.
Battle's trying to block the leading lane of Franklin.
Ingley, McDonald, Hayward, Franklin
Ugh.
mentioned it. Ron Marsh.
No one challenging it.
Of marks in the end. Eases the kick over the top to Membry.
It's a good looking one. Two memories facing up the ground. It's just a nest of Swans. You can see every
Taking too long. Get on with it.
So that was the only
Up to Hickey. Got to win this, Hickey. Easy.
Tom Hickey has kicked the kick. The ruckman behind.
Hi, Shannon. Something like that.
Method. They've got to get some movement. Certainly, they're just going to work their way through this defence.
Play on.
Well, they've got to want someone that wants that tough ball. That's a tough ball to take. So someone to at least lead.
Out to the wing.
To make it complex.
Beautifully done, Sinclair. They might get
Oh,
some-
that's nice play by Saints.
He's had a pretty tough start to the
That is nice play by Saints. Good defending. Good defending. Done enough. Just kick it away if you have to. Just kick it away. Just kick the bloody ball away. Jesus Christ. Just kick the ball away. Get it out.
Here's the spoil for Fox. There's a bit of contact to the arm.
It was a drop.
Drop.
defended against Hickey. Hickey easily down to Mills.
The funny thing, I moan about Hickey,
Forms on the
but
Gresham.
Saints are making Hickey look good.
Charge down, got
That is exactly what they're doing. They're making Hickey look good here.
quick stop and reverse from Wilkie. Half volley from Crouch, gave it off to Gresham, comes unstuck. Florent quickly up onto his feet, through the middle he goes. In the corridor now the Swans. Heaney's kick.
Oh, Heaney. Come on, man.
Goes to Long.
They've got numbers here, the Saints.
You're just rushing it and then giving the ball away.
Sharman, he's going to be found this time. Can he take the mark? Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, but if it's in front of your goal mouth, you're facing the wrong way and you just need to get it away, just boot it as hard as you can. Get rid of it. That's all they need to do then.
Being able to execute basic skills from one end to the other, and even doing that, they just a little bit too much height on the footy. They always give you defenders.
13-10 left.
They got a shot on goal.
Tricky angle.
Saints with the ball.
Game. Striking the ball beautifully.
Very wide. 50 out. Whee! They can keep kicking like that all day long.
Practice green.
How funny. With kicking like that, Saints don't deserve to win. I hope so, Jason. I bloody hope so. I still haven't got round to doing it. I will get round to doing it at some point. But I'd like to think I can kick better than that. Claire, I had it done on Tuesday, and Charlie had one on Wednesday. So if you haven't already watched it, check out the vlog video. Yeah, Lord of the Rings themed.
Sliding over at the inopportune time was Patley and allowed Jimmy Webster to just take a little bit of time here for the Saints.
Hi, Kevin. Nice to have you on here, mate. Trust me, I'm a long-time suffering Saints fan, just in football instead. And it's hard work being a Saints fan. Lose all our players to the better teams, and therefore we can never become better.
As a great centre forward, sometimes they're the ones you just got to stand under and give a contest for your side, and it's lacking for the Saints at the moment.
Correct, and that's why I like the fact that King's pushed up to be that target, but you can't be outnumbered.
The thing is, with Saints playing this badly, Swans have really got to capitalise on it. This is where you push ahead and you dominate.
Just got no fluency in their game whatsoever, the Saints.
Robbie Fox making the most of his opportunity tonight. He's got 11. Mills 11.
I think the only Saints that do well is St Helens in Super League. All the other Saints struggle, it seems. Or do well, and then do awful. Do well, do awful. Yeah, Southampton, their nickname's Saints.
The Swans missing a few with health and safety protocols. Cunningham, McInerney out with COVID, so too Don Pike and Brett Kirk.
Come on. Oh.
Kept his
Papley.
well on the left, puts it around the corner. Reed last line to Dougal Howard.
1 point.
Powerful start this from the Sydney Swans. You can see done the bulk of the scoring. Bulk of the attack and touched off the boot. Blakey hadn't heard it, but enough composure.
Yes, come on. We've got to make this. Take your time. Take your time. Come on, Reed.
It's going to be very hard to stop tonight. The Sydney Swans shoot bomb. It's a massive issue down the line, though, as Duck has mentioned.
This, as I said, we've got to capitalise on Saints being so poor. That's the most important thing. Don't rest on your laurels that you know you should win. Just make sure you do win and score. Straight down the middle. Oh! Probably another metre. Another metre of height and it was in. Ah.
To bring it in for the Saints. Marshall, he was the target, ends up with a football. Well, almost. Franklin again, desperation on show.
Annoyingly, that should have been 6 points. Very, very unlucky there. Just needed a little bit more height. But Swans have got it back. No, not quite. Yes, we have. Reed with the ball. He's playing. She was. She was. There was a few times she was sort of wincing in pain, Claire. Charlie isn't great with pain. But yeah, she was alright. She did okay.
Duck's just shaking his head. No method, is there?
No, there's none at all. And even meter handballs just put you under more pressure if you miss those simple handballs. It breaks the flow of your play down. And then every time they've looked up, they've just had no one to go to.
Well, it's not quite half a sleeve. No, it's not quite half a sleeve. Even though Erin and the other girl, Heidi, that were tattooing, they were both like, oh, maybe you can join us because they've both got a sleeve. Charlie's not sure. Hi, Kaz.
Changes directions on. Burns providing a long lead. Gets it on the wing.
Go, go, go. Down the wing. Press, press, press. You're giving them too much space. Too much space.
So well organised. 50.
Hi, Dan. 6 hours. Mine was 4 hours and Charlie's was 5. Was it 5? 11? Yeah. Charlie's was about 5 hours. Mine was 4. Yeah, I know, Kaz. We should win, but we need to make the most of what we've got. Swans are playing awful. Sorry, Saints are playing awful, but... Oh, no. I see that the score's changed. I need to... Why am I so far behind? Hi, Kim. Bloody Nunya, you don't put a bumper sticker on a Ferrari. Who are you kidding?
That feels big.
I didn't see the Gordon movement into the pit.
28-14. 14 points behind. Come on, Swans. We've got to push away. Got to push away.
Looked like he was vacating it quickly.
Sorry, what did he give 50 metres for? I don't know why what they gave the 50 metres for.
I'm thinking it was the stand for Hickey there for that one.
Did he move?
What's the lot of...
We'll have a look again in just a moment. Rowbottom out of the middle.
Good, Mark. Well done.
Webster. They get a quick response, the Swans. Lloyd drills the ball into the pocket. Big fly, Hayward. Not quite Ross. Picked it up quickly. Hunter Clark.
Yeah, the league, Rugby League World Cup's coming up in October, isn't it?
Webster not looking in his direction, at least not initially. Finds him in the end.
One of the reasons they're not getting fluency, because Jack Sinclair's normally that player that free kick off the footy. It's going against Tom McCartan. So Dan Butler just got a little frustrated there, Tom McCartan. I was keeping my eye on it and gave a little clip round the ear. So Saints free kick.
Dan Butler gives it everything he's got towards half forward. Hager and Crouch failed to keep it in. Hey, Abs, you were right there. What did you hear the
I was whilst watching the Super League yesterday, I think the problem that England have is that we've got we've got no one really in the northern hemisphere to compete with in rugby league, and so it's hard to test out your style and your skills against crap. And so you have to go down south in the southern hemisphere to even play quality games with league.
Pretty well still, though. Has a problem to deal with in Mills. Back, he gave it to Jones. Chance for the Saints. Big fly out the back. Long McCarthy.
Don't mess this up. 6 minutes 30 I've got left.
Too high. Sydney free kick.
And if you're a Saints player out there at the moment, you're looking up. You've got 6.5 minutes to go, and you say for the lack of fluency and not playing our best footy, we're only 14 points down.
Great point you made.
How they're only 14 points down is beyond me, because they have been truly useless. But Swans we're not punishing them. We're not punishment. We're not playing the attacking style that Swans can play. And that's a bit disappointing.
Feels like the Swans further in front than that. 4 or 5 goals is the perception that you've got. John Lockmeyer, CEO Tom Harley down there, and had the game on their terms.
I think you're right, Len. In Union, let's be honest, most of the top teams are in the northern hemisphere. Yes, I know you've got South Africa and you've got New Zealand, for example, but they're at some distance away, aren't they? We've all got the top quality teams on our doorstep. Come on, Swans. Look at the bloke. There's a bloke in the crowd, St Kilda, with a blue St Kilda jumper on, or grey, like at the umpire. Jesus, chill out, mate. He messed it up anyway.
Across the face of goal, through for a minor score. There's a ferocious atmosphere around the SCG at the moment. Let's have a look at this.
The bloke in the crowd was absolutely fuming.
Well, we know he wants the boundary line. We know what he wants to do.
He didn't attempt to pick it up. He tapped it. So really good decision.
Yeah. Good umpiring.
Good umpiring. The fans didn't see it that way, though.
In the stand disagreeing with the umpire. Ross just gets up. It's a trip in the end. Almost a professional free kick from Gordon just to slow things up. 5 before the long break. Ross. Big fly from Tim Membry over the top of McCartan. Terrific.
Come on, boys. The McCartan brothers aren't playing great either.
Rowan Marshall. So too Sharman a chance for the Saints. Triple was over. Left forward pocket. Have a look at this.
Sensational lead from Tim Membry. Over the top of McCarthy.
And at least there they had, so he gets to run and jump at it, but it was a 2-on-2.
Yeah, maybe they're playing safe, but they're not playing their game, are they? The Swans are not playing their game. We've got such great attacking players, such energy, and I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing the brilliant passing. I'm not seeing the quick agility. It's very lackluster from Swans as well.
Beautiful kick. They're away here, Sydney. Fox gliding through the centre. Buddy's lurking with intent. Papley
Slowed it right down. They've slowed it right down.
down. Wanganeen
Oh, for Christ's sake.
It's a good moment.
Swans slowed it right down, allowing Saints to get their players back into position.
They have done.
For Christ alive.
He continues on. Plenty of options into the pocket.
This is painful.
Suddenly being forced with a 2-on-1. He was by himself. He was just beat too slow in getting there.
First bit of transition footy from both sides, just there, just that it opened up for the Swans to be able to take it through.
Dan, yeah. Ireland playing well at the moment, I think. Ireland are playing well at the moment. So, yeah, that'll be a good game, I reckon.
Reid against Marshall. Reid trying to win the football at ground level. Billings' kick off the side of the Swans' leg. They'll reload. Try and go again. Longmire and Hickey deep in discussion.
Who's coming on?
Ryan Clark's also
Lloyd's coming on. Hickey wants to come on again.
Sinclair, so every time he goes off the ground, he'll go off as well.
Duke, I don't think the next goal is crucial. It's definitely not crucial with still like 43 minutes to play. Oh man, it's just frustrating. It's so frustrating because look, I think everyone here, even Saints fans in here, know what Swans can do. Swans can play really exciting football, but they're not. They're really not. And whether it's like what whether it's like what Mandy said, saying they're trying to play safe just to stay in the top 8, I think that's wrong. That St Kilda are not playing very well either, so you need to capitalise on that.
He has to push up the ground. He's got to be that player, whether it be from full-back or half-back. He's got to be that one down the line. So then it's work rate. So get to that contact.
Oh, thanks, Chuck. I don't think that's your real name, Chuck. Because I know of a Chuck Berry, and he is a singer. And I'm not sure if he's still alive. I'm glad you joined, Chuck. Thanks for joining me, mate. To be fair, Dan, you don't even need to tell anyone now that if you get COVID. So you can probably still go. Saints shouldn't be in this contest, though. That's the problem. How Swans have still got this holding. Good punch, good punch. Sydney ball, nice, we'll take that. Mate, if I was, honestly, if I was one of the coaches or managers here, I would be ripping into Swans. I really would be, because they just don't look up for it, do they? Okay, this is slightly better. I think both teams' managers need to give them a kick up the arse. Come on, easy one this is. Easy one to score. It couldn't be that hard. Oh, in the post. It's unbelievable. 6 behinds already. St Kilda have had 4 chances compared to Swans 10. Bloody hell. Well, I'd like to think they still would give him a kick up the arse. They're in charge of the team. Saints really have been useless, though. And that's because Saints have been so useless, that's why I'm thinking Swans needed to have capitalised. Only 16 points ahead is just madness. Like I said, it should be at least 30. Hi, Kathleen. Thanks for coming, Kathleen. Pleasure to have you, as always. Reed can't even pick up the ball. Come on. Well, that's half time. Bit frustrating. A little bit frustrating. Let's turn the sound down a little bit, shall we? Yeah, frustrating. As I said, St Kilda have been rubbish, right? They have been honestly dreadful. Swans haven't been much better, but they have been better. It's just they need to make the most of how bad St Kilda are. You know, they should be a distance ahead, and they're not making the most of it. You know, at least it's a game where we're not behind and chasing it for once, because that seems to be the normal situation where we end up having to chase a 30-point deficit. So that's a plus, I suppose. I don't even know. Saints won't win this, Duke. Duke, you're kidding yourself, mate. You're kidding yourself. Oh, man. Jason, I actually, when I had my hair cut the other week, when was it? Not this Friday, last Friday. I actually had a little beard groom as well. I think it looks better on a normal camera. This camera, it looks a bit of a mess. But on normal camera, it looks alright. Hi, MP the King. But the beard is getting a bit long, isn't it? My fear is with the beard. Now, obviously, if I keep the beard through summer, the problem is I'll end up with a tanned face, and if I decide to shave off the beard, I'll end up with white beard lines, won't I? I won't dye my beard blonde. Mainly because Saints won't win. I'm very confident Saints will not win. See you, Len. I love the betting as well. Sydney Swans $1.08. St Kilda $7.50. Ooh. No, there's not a lot on this weekend, is there? Really, Nunya? She does. It means she can pull on it. The only problem is, I don't know if I said, and I thought it was a right cheek. When I had my beard trimmed up the other week, the hairdresser, the barber, went and told me how my beard is ginger. I thought, you don't go tell people their beard is ginger, do you know what I mean? Unless it is a proper ginger one. I was just like, no, it's just in different lights. It looks ginger. I thought, you don't go say it. Unbelievable. You just don't say a man's beard is ginger, unless you're a woman trying to take the piss, like Charlie takes the piss out of me. Unbelievable. But yeah. What was I going to say? I don't know what I was going to say. Yeah. I'm serious, Master Singleton. I assume you're on about the barber saying I've got a ginger beard and almost chuckling to himself. But the problem is, when you go to a barber, most barbers now, a lot of barbers are all Turks, aren't they? The Turks or Kurdistan. And they've all got the thickest, blackest beards, don't they? So, yeah, I can't compete with that, can I? Hang on. Claire, did you ask a question? What was your question, Claire? You'll have to ask it again if it was yeah. Need Swans to win to keep Dogs in the 8. Yeah. I think Dogs will be fine. KJNM. I think they'll be fine. I don't think you got a problem. I think Dogs will be alright. Jake, don't be ashamed of one ginger. I found one white hair. Actually, no, Charlie found one white hair just down there. Quickly pulled that out. They won't. Don't worry. Don't worry, Roman. No one will mistake me for Max Gawn. Partly because he is a lot taller than me. Me being 5'7", him being nearly 7 foot, or whatever he is, I think they'll be okay. I don't think they'll mistake me. Claire, it's because a lot of men end up with ginger beards, and it's just, no matter what hair colour you've got, unless you've got really dark hair, if you've got blonde hair, it's a lot of men end up with ginger beards, and sadly, yeah, it's a bit of an insult to say you've got a ginger beard. Yeah, it is a bit of an insult, I think. Thanks, Kathleen. Thanks, Kathleen. Kathleen, I thought we were friends. I just told you how the bloody barber said I got a ginger beard. Now you're rubbing it in. Thanks a lot. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I thought we were friends. Kevin, I did a Manscaped ad, actually. I did a Manscaped ad. You obviously didn't watch it. Unbelievable. Sort of, Master Singleton. Hopefully I won't. If anyone calls me a ranger, I will shave it off, alright? So don't do it. It's not very nice. Not very nice at all. Well, not a lot on this weekend. It's a bit of a boring weekend, I think. I've got nothing really to do later on today. I've got a football party to do tomorrow. That's about it. Not very exciting. As an actual ginger, here's the best part. Most of the guys who give me crap at school about it are now bald. I still have a full head of ginger hair. Nunya, I'm not sure if it's better to be bald or ginger. Just saying. It's a joke, by the way. It's a joke. Yeah, if you haven't already, let me do my usual spiel. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the like button and the subscribe button. In the description down below, you can check out our vlog channel, me and Charlie, checking out our lives and things we get up to. There's merchandise as well. There's Pixie merchandise, AFL, cricket, football and rugby merchandise. It's pretty cool. Check them out. Enjoy. And yeah, make sure you like and subscribe, obviously. Don't tap like for Ginger Rob. No. Click on the like button. Click on the like button if you... Oh, no, I can't. I don't know. I can't say if you don't think I've got a ginger beard, because I probably do have a ginger beard. I don't even know. Just click the like button. Click the like button. What you need to do is say something like, click the like and subscribe button if you're not racist. Because no one wants to admit to being racist, right? There you go. Do it. Possibly, Claire. Possibly. Yeah. Who is racist to gingers? They're not a different race. There's no such thing as racists. Because we're all the same race, right? My dad just won't grow a beard because he can't. Like, I thought mine was patchy. Like, I get a little bit of patchiness like there. It doesn't grow much hair, and obviously down below. You get some people that can literally grow full-on hair everywhere. And I can't. But my dad, his is the most patchy beard I've ever seen. So, he just doesn't. He just doesn't. I think he shaves once a week. And is, yeah, done with it. I'll do one, James. I'll do one. Unbelievable. That's taking the piss now, isn't it? Even though I wish I had his money. I would happily take Prince Harry's money. But no, that's out of order. We're all meant to be friends in here. We're all meant to be friends, and I question it, really. I question it. Starhawk, thank you so much for the kind donation. Thank you so much. It means a lot. However, what a backhanded comment, right? You arsehole. You absolute arsehole. Oh, man. Kathleen took my daughter to a family reunion a few years ago. She had walked 2 feet through the door and turned to me saying, "Mummy, you don't tell me there were so many rangers in the family." Oh, that's a good one. Kids do come out with the funniest stuff, don't they? Oh, man. No, you don't want his pedo uncle, do you? Knockout. We're talking about my ginger beard at the moment, and basically ginger people. Oh, only just, mate. Have you seen my forehead? The good thing about summer is I get a really good tan because my forehead is so big. I don't mind taking the mick out of myself, as you can see. I'm not ginger. No, I'm not ginger. I'm not ginger remotely. It's just my beard a little bit. To be fair, Duke, I am a handsome chap. So, you know, if I wasn't married, you have to give me a number. All a bit of fun, eh? All a bit of fun. Anything to boost my ego a little bit after it gets battered by everyone. Jaden, my sister is ginger. I don't talk to her anymore because of it. What the hell what is going on? This has turned quite mean towards gingers. Oh, Jesus Christ. No, I won't get it. Don't you worry. I won't get it. Oh man. No, it's harsh. People thinking I'm ginger and I'm not. Thanks, dog. Unbelievable. Yeah, a bit of fun and games till someone gets hurt and upset, right? God. Oh man. So Nunya, if you're ginger, Nunya, does it offend you when people take the mick? That's the question. I asked the question going towards you. Exactly, it's dark blonde. That's what it is, Captain. That is what it is. I'm dark blonde. I did, KJNM. The Cats Tigers game, and the end of that was brilliant. I watched the last quarter, and it was fantastic. No one's calling me Bluey. No one is calling me that, Jason. I can guarantee it. Even when I do a little meet-up, yeah, even when I do a little meet-up, no one is calling me that. I bet you. Nunya, spot on, mate. Spot on. Spot on. Exactly. Honestly, that is what it is. If you're sort of, unless you've got like black or really brown hair, if you've got any blonde in you, the beard goes ginger. In certain lights. That's all it is, in certain lights. What? I don't even know what we're watching here. Something on Fox. Dreadful. Why is one of these ex-AFL players putting bloody lipstick on? How weird. How weird. Jake, you can't say that, poor thing. You can't say that about poor cat. God, unbelievable. I'm going to say, well, Swans have got to get to at least 80, I reckon. I think in the second half. Hopefully in the second half. Exactly, that's what it is, Joshua. It's just in the sun, right? It's in the sun. That's when the ginger comes out. I would say, hopefully, as players start getting a bit tired, space gets created. Hopefully, I don't know which one it was, but it was a blonde bloke, very chiseled jawline. Hopefully, as players tire out and Swans can push away a little bit further, but I still can't see St Kilda winning this unless they really got a good kick up the arse at half time and pull something out of the bag. Oh, I don't like whiskey. Ugh. Ugh, come on. I'm bloody hungry. Could have done with some food. Yeah, I'm feeling peckish. I ain't got any Aussie snacks. Charlie's got a load of her cherry ripes left, and I'm all out. I've eaten all mine. There is nothing left for me. Actually, no, technically there are musk sticks still available. But bear in mind, I got them months and months ago. They are still available, just to basically give to people, just for my own amusement. Hi, Rachel. I'm sure there must be some Australian snacks I haven't tried. I can't have had all of them. However, the problem is I don't know what there are, so I don't know what there is left to have. Cheezels are good. Yeah, no, Cheezels are good. Master Singleton, me and Charlie actually made some meat pies. They weren't that great. Now, whether or not they were different to what they actually are, but I'm pretty sure we got them right. They didn't seem that great for some reason. And I don't know why. Honestly, Kathleen, when we come to Adelaide, up the Ocean Road and all that, we're going to the men's factory. We're going to get more. We're definitely getting more fruit chocks because I love those things. Those little mini Easter eggs with the apricot and peach in. Oh my God. I finished them yesterday, actually. Yeah, I finished them off yesterday and they were incredible. I actually honestly think fruit chocks, especially the white chocolate and raspberry, are my favourite. They are my favourite chocolates. And that's not just fruit chocks. They are my favourite chocolates. Definitely. That is, yeah. Nunya, Greg's Steak Bake, especially... Hang on, I've got to turn sound back up. Hang on, 2 seconds. A Greg's Steak Bake... The only problem is, with a Greg's Steak Bake, it has to be straight out the oven. It needs to be a fresh one from the oven. They are incredible. I love a steak bake.
Gets hold of that loose ball. Stevens gets out of the steel tackle. Crouch ends up with a football. The Saints perhaps early in the third with a mark here. Can get rolling or Rampy.
Thanks, Starhawk. Did you just say meat pies weren't great? How dare you? Now, I only say that because we made them. So, yeah, we used real meat. So that's, yeah, they were weird when we tried them, and I don't know why. But if they're meant to be, if like Nunya says they should be like Greg's Steak Bakes, then I'd like them because I love steak bakes. Yeah. So, don't know. Maybe we got it slightly wrong. I don't know. I said, if meat pies are like steak bakes, I will love it because I love steak pies, steak bakes. Kathleen, definitely. Definitely Kathleen. Definitely. I said what me and Charlie will have to do, we'll basically pack all our stuff in one in one suitcase, take another suitcase which will be empty, and the second suitcase will literally be to take stuff in. Papley, I know he scored because it just tells me. Boom! Straight down the middle, 36-14. That is a way to start the second half. Get in there.
Look, it is a tackle.
130 games. Dangerous player, Tom Papley. Wanted to go to the Blues, didn't get the trade. Never missed a beat though. The club said, let's just move on, and they all did, and output's been enormous.
I want to know, what is Jason? What is Melba's last week? What do you mean Melba's last week? I think so. I think it's got to be done. That is the case. Just take one empty suitcase, try and shove everything in one suitcase, and have an empty one. Got to be done, right? It's funny because quite often in the comments, people keep saying, "Oh, be careful what you bring to Australia." As in food-wise, I'm thinking, why would we be bringing food to Australia when we're going to be taking it away? I think we got this. St Kilda now $8.50 on the odds. Ah, okay. There's a chocolate factory in Adelaide Hills. What chocolates do they do? Play on.
So the Saints on the back foot. Swans by 22. King just gets a little break from Tom McCartney.
That's better.
Saints do look awful, mate. They really do. How they've got 14 points is beyond me, to be fair.
Away from Papley, who cops a knock to the face. Big flyer. In the end from Sharman, couldn't bring it in. Lloyd tries to handball clear. Butler picks it up. Little snap smothered in the end. Half chance goes begging.
Here's the Sharman over the top.
That's great intensity to have a launch at a contest from Sharman. We've seen him fly with some athleticism a couple of times tonight. Just hasn't quite been able to get hold of it. Here is Steele, ran into a wall. The Swans back to Ross.
No. No. 1 point. We should do, Ariu, we should get another win, hopefully, against Essendon next week. But Essendon are another one of those teams that can pull something out the bag if they really want to. So basically, when we come to Australia, there's loads of chocolate shops, right? I think there's one along the Great Ocean Road, isn't there, as well, that we keep getting recommended to.
Terrific off ball running from Billings, the winger there, just folding back.
Billings to Webster.
Nice. Nice simile there, Nunya.
Umpire stepping. Moving things on. King on the wing now. Long way from half forward. Butler.
Yeah, Saints look like they've just got no ideas, right?
Before he'd taken it cleanly.
Just no ideas.
Webster needs to just knock it towards Billings. Couldn't do it. Blakey. The outside. Goulden gets there in time. Parker inside. Now to Hickey. Back to Goulden. Now to Blakey.
I think KJNM, that is one that we were planning on popping to on the way through as we're driving on the Great Ocean Road. So we were planning on going that. Miles to Singleton. Well, the aim is, I think the aim for the Swans. I think the Swans overachieved slightly last year and managed to get 8th spot, and only just lost in the first round of the finals. And I think you've got to it's got to be a case of improving each year. So if we can even get a top 6 space, I think that would be an achievement. That would be good. Top 4 is the goal, right? But top 6 would be good.
Fox was able to get the fist on the ball. Saints will reload here at half forward.
That would be good, Captain LF, if Tasmania can get a decent sized stadium. But will they really fill 50,000 seats? I'm not sure. I am not sure. I don't think it's really doable, if I'm honest. Oh, that's a high tackle. Oh, definitely high tackle.
Saints at half forward again. Marshall underneath a few players. Florent tried to clear the zone. Parker's going to get involved. Loops a handball over the top to Rowbottom. Just pushed a little. Windhager was the man that got in his back. Jones. Held up by the old teammate in Parker.
Franklin's trying to pull one of the forwards back towards him because Josh Battle's sitting in front of him as a defensive player.
Jones desperately charged at the football. Warner waited for him. Steele lost it. Hickey stole it. Gave it to Rowbottom. Now to Clark. Heaney looks inside. There's a couple there. Mills. Not sure he was aware of what was charging at him. Clark tries to just knock it back towards Mills. Heaney was desperate. Tackle good from Wanganeen Miller.
Tasmania might be closer to Melbourne than Sydney is. However, it doesn't mean it's easier to get to. There is a big sea in the way.
Crouch. Cleverly done from Wanganeen Miller. Good composure.
Nothing's happened now for the last few minutes, has it? There's no flow in this game. There's no momentum.
He's up to the challenge. Get some respect from his teammates for that effort.
Well, we know the Saints' pressure's lifted. They've actually already had 10 tackles in this third term. They only had 8 in the second term.
It is a very long swim.
Can actually feel it.
I could probably manage about 20 metres of that swim.
And the challenge thrown at them, the Saints, they're doing their very best.
I think that's the problem, though, isn't it, with the Swans? Swans have showed some amazing performances. Some really, really amazing attacking performances. But then they flop against teams they probably should win. That's the problem at the moment with the Swans, I think.
Tom McCartan just got himself into a spot of bother. Fox. Involved in all of that now. Florent. Spots Rowbottom. Got down low. Clever kick. Knew that Hickey was there. He'll know Warner's on the run. So too Lloyd. Warner.
Warner. Oh, Warner. All the time in the world. I think Warner was in two minds. I think he looked like he was in two minds. He had people asking for the pass, and then he had in his own mind that he wanted to shoot. Bugger.
Howard sends it into the strong hands of Rowan Marshall. That's a big contested mark. Ball to play on now. Try and work it through Battle.
I know. It's so low scoring, 37-15,
Going through a mark down the line.
with 33 minutes to go. It's like, it's crazy.
So when they changed to as though there's flow, and we know the kick down the line hasn't been successful. So some challenges still here, the Saints.
Yeah, there's no run and carry at all. There's not that release handball or a forward handball just to break the stoppage up.
Jones on the end of the Wanganeen Miller, a handball, and now long to the outer
It's so frustrating because I said last night watching Warrington Wolves versus Hull FC, which was truly atrocious. And now watching this, I thought this is going to be a good game. Both teams are close in the league. Both teams fighting for the top 8. And it's like neither team gives a damn. Neither team really wants to get to the top 8. Look at all the kids that have just run to the front of the terrace. Look.
Kicked a couple last week. 3 for the year. Saints desperate for him to find a way to put it through the middle.
Nope. 1 point.
Not going to happen.
Just on that last play, there was some flow and an opportunity.
It's so poor.
Just said to get
It's so poor.
1-on-1 forward at 50.
It's almost like Saints, by being so poor, have made Swans really poor.
He's had a fullback kick in 56 times now. He's just gets it and goes. Wanted Logan McDonald.
To be fair, Das, I think every other player that has a kick out, I think it's going at about 98%. But as you should when you've got that much room, you should take all the ground you can get from that kick out.
Once again, Hickey and Marshall.
Come on. Need to see some goals. Probably, it would only take one more goal for Swans to win this, to be honest.
Still, wonderful competitor, was right on the spot.
Saints averaging 21 points a quarter this year.
I said one more goal for Swans and it's probably game over.
That's just 16.
St Kilda are now up to $9 to win this. I don't even know what that is because we work on fractional odds.
Jack Steele.
So I don't even know what decimal point, whatever is.
Swans.
Yeah, you're about right there, Nunya. Disappointing their team.
The pressure you would feel one out with Buddy with the ball coming in your direction must be immense.
Did all the work there on Wilkie. You can see this. Actually released off with the one hand. Couldn't execute the mark.
Hickey did really well in the end. Had Marshall to deal with. Handball fed out.
I certainly wouldn't bet on St Kilda. Even if you think those odds are good, I would not be betting on St Kilda because they, as I said, have been truly atrocious.
Take it over the try line.
Buddy gets himself 1 point, bundles it over the line.
I asked a question before, how do you up your scoring of an averaging 21 points a quarter? The answer is your risk appetite, isn't it? Are you bold enough? Even Webster here, are you prepared to take a kick through the corridor? There's an opportunity there. You can see Jack Steele right in the middle of the SCG. It's risk reward. Are they going to be brave enough to take this game on, the Saints? You can see their effort and intensity's there.
The mark play on percentage. You can see it's just really low at this point.
You've been called with that release handle. That'll help Max King. Big contested mark.
See, yeah, I don't understand decimal point betting. I only really work on fractions. So, for example, I would assume Sydney would be 1 for 1. So you put £1 on, you get £1 back, making £2.
Stevens gets there first.
And I would assume at the moment it would be 9 to 1 for St Kilda, which you put £1 on, you get £9 back. I would assume, but I don't really do the decimal point stuff.
So for all the Saints' woes, less than 4 goals behind. Drama is they've only kicked 2 for the night. Cooper Sharman.
God, only kicking 2 goals is in 50 minutes. 2 goals in 50 minutes for St Kilda is so bad.
Start nature of the game. Something's going to break it open.
Something needs to break it open, mate.
Aggression or someone is going to spark this game.
Stevens. Wheels
Big ball in.
of his, Heaney, Clark, Hunter. Does well. Under pressure, seemingly every moment, the Saints.
Needs a contested mark again here. Cooper Sharman through his hands.
Well, you know what? You know roughly what I mean. You know roughly what I mean.
So a bit of a stalemate here in the second half so far. Imagine a lot of thoughts going through the mind of Brett Ratton. Huge stakes tonight. Reed and Sharman. Warner.
I just don't know why. Why are both teams doing this bad?
Back by Miller, they're winning.
That's the question. Why are both teams doing this bad? And Swans are just lucky that we're that, you know, got more goals than the other team. But
Drives a kick inside.
come on.
Buddy.
Oh, Buddy can't keep hold of it. Heaney.
Contact, free kicks going the other way. He's taken advantage, and it's been touched, I reckon. Goal's going to stand. Dougal Howard wants the chance.
Surely didn't touch it.
2 goals to Heaney.
Are we having the goal or did someone touch it? I assume they're making out like he scored.
No, they review every score out of.
Let's hold on until they review it, I think.
So I'm not sure Dougal Howard's protesting too much, but we'll have a look.
Aren't setting up either.
Big exhale from Isaac Heaney. I think he realised I should have played on there. Very lucky to have put it through.
Well, it certainly didn't look like they touched it. Here's the review. So I don't really know what happened. Everyone stops. No, goal. Definite goal. Easy goal. Not even remotely touched it. Easy goal.
Dougal Howard immediately claimed it was touched. If you have a look here on this. Went up to the arc as they all do. Did he see what Dougal Howard felt?
44-16. They're not getting back into this. Let's be honest. They're not getting back into this.
Happily
No way, Jose.
into the pocket. Buddy's the target through his hands. Good chance for McDonald. Swept the handball, wanted Reed. Intercepted. Sharman's kick finds Billings. Windhager.
As I said, I think so. I think Swans really only needed one goal. You know, look, obviously St Kilda can still technically get back into this, but they've shown no reason that they will get it back into this. No potential of getting back into this. There's no St Kilda player that I'm looking at that I think, okay, well they can spark something. They're not. They're just not going to.
Swan either level or forward of Sharman now. There's a big pack at half forward for the Saints. The McCartan brothers again involved. Paddy, Flew,
Haven't seen enough from the McCartan brothers today, I don't think. I think they could have done more.
good chance here for Buddy and Papley. Had to be very brave, Jimmy Webster and Watts.
He goes short now to Jack Sinclair. I'm intrigued by the short kicks.
Jason, we were talking about gingers ages ago. So, Rob Bairstow's on a 161. I think England have done well against New Zealand in the cricket, right? But I'm not really a cricket person, so I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know what's good. I assume 161's good.
Create some movement.
You had a great view there of King, though, just warning.
Ario, I did. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I did actually. I did react to that one, the 52-point miracle on grass. I did react to that one. That was crazy, but that is not happening in this game. Can almost guarantee it.
Swans desperate to get that movement going. They're in a commanding position here. 6.5 remaining in the third term. Parker, the co-captain,
Buddy's not really done anything, has he?
always competes.
He's not really been involved
Luke Parker.
since the second quarter.
Numbers at either end of the ground, so we can quick kick from this stoppage.
Marshall to a bit of space. Sinclair ran into that, couldn't break clean and free. Gresham did well. Marshall, Steele, Rowbottom the chaser. The handball to space. No through winner there. The live ladder is fascinating viewing. So Sydney's
Yeah.
live ladder, a game
Amazingly, Swans have scored 6. And I'm struggling to remember many of them.
dropping
But that does put Swans up to 6th place. 4 points behind 2nd place. Look at that. 4 teams on 40 points. That's very, very tight. Very tight.
all ends. All we know is we're in for a fun ride.
There's still plenty to play for at the top there to get into the top 4. And Swans can definitely do it.
In fact, it was thrown out up by Matt Stevick.
Got to go quickly here.
Parker. Heaney, Logan, McDonald, Sambury. All in the contest. McDonald's got one round the shoulder. Sydney free kick. Advantage is going to be taken. Patley. Goal number 200 in his career and his second goal for the night.
Are we definitely saying it's game over yet? We gotta say it's done now. Is that we're going to 80 points, right?
Very good. Probably 10 or so that we
No one celebrated better. He's the benchmark for celebration.
Do, 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 do. It's made for loving you, baby. Don't want to get copyright and all that, do I? Don't want the stream getting shut down from a bit of kiss.
he was celebrating in the warm-up.
He celebrated when there was an empty stadium at Adelaide Oval.
So 5 minutes and 20 left of the 3rd quarter. I want a goal spree now from Swans.
And they knock him over. 7-8 to 2.
Loco Hombre, I won't be because I have got a party to do. Because the State of Origin game is...
Rush back in.
Hang on.
Done a terrific
In UK time, the State of Origin tomorrow
takes it low.
is 10:50. And I've got a football party to coach at 10 o'clock. So I... Oh, the post. So I won't be around, annoyingly. Hopefully the next one I may be able to do, depending on when it is. It's a bit annoying because I did want to watch State of Origin this year. But it's just times are just not good.
Last 10 scores the way the Sydney Swans. It's getting away from the Saints. The barrel from long. Miscued. Errol Gould landed in his lap. He's going to spear it in the direction of Reid.
Oh, Reid almost got it.
Burns.
51 plays 16 with 4.5 minutes left.
Clark got a finger on it. Was
St Kilda really are useless.
going to take advantage.
A game like this makes me question.
The speed of Ollie Farr. That is going to
Come on! Now we push away. We finally got some goals. Now it looks like St Kilda really just have given up. That is what it looks like. They've just simply given up. 57 plays 16. Piece of cake. We had it all along, right? Thing is, with a performance like this from St Kilda, you question how they're even in ninth place. How they're in 9th place, I don't even get it.
Well, Florent was the one that put the initial pressure on, and then this is the class and the speed of this young man, and he is one of the reasons why Sydney have got that X factor about them. He's just continued to get better and better every year, and really starting to excel now.
To be fair, Kevin, there are worse teams still, amazingly, right? You do still have, to remind everyone, you do still have teams like North Melbourne and West Coast Eagles who are even worse, right?
They've just got speed on the ball at the moment. They're able to just push each other into the game.
As I said, you know, there are worse teams like Melbourne and West Coast. North Melbourne, sorry. Here's another one. Come on, Will.
Pretty good at this part of the game. Shapes it, bends it,
Yes!
47-point leaders.
Oh, stretch well here. Oh. This is game over. I think we're getting over 80, right? It's been a slow... It was a slow 50 minutes. It was a very, very slow 50 minutes. And now all of a sudden, it's done. Exactly. Floodgates are opening.
Leaders need to stand up.
This is, yeah, done. Stick a fork in me. I love how the odds are still $1 and one for. So if you put $1 on, would that get you $1 and one back, giving you a profit of $1 one? I don't know. I don't understand the odds. I'm gonna look at the odds on Bet365. Let's have a look at the betting odds.
Sends it in the Rowan Marshall direction. Last 5 goals of the game. That doesn't look like a lot of fun. Cal Wilkie does not at all.
The funny thing is, the funny thing is, on Bet365, they've just stopped doing outright win odds now.
Here's the tackle from Heaney.
That's quite funny.
You can see the knee to the groin region though as he dropped down. That's why he was worse for wear. And a collective groan across the SCG.
Australians grimacing in their lounge rooms.
Max King searching for his first goal of the night. Can't get it.
A 1 point for St Kilda.
But the Saints leaders need to stand up here. There's need to be some real pushback because the Swans have got the game on their terms at this point.
The issue also, as we head towards the finals, for many teams will be percentage. Swans have gained almost 5%. The Saints have lost about the same number.
Only 1 cent profit. Oh, God.
Conceded 107 to the Bombers last week, the Saints. The Swans moving them around the chessboard. Florent and Fox happy to wrap it around, then Fox.
Like I said, I just looked at Bet365, and Bet365 has just stopped doing outright win odds now. Another behind. Yeah, they've just stopped making it. So you can do like all the handicaps and all that sort of stuff and winning margins and next goals, but yeah. One minute and 20 left of the third quarter. I would be embarrassed if I was a St Kilda fan here because honestly they've just been awful. And Swans haven't even been that much better. I think that might make it worse for the St Kilda fans.
Lloyd's been terrific. That's his 28th disposal. I've been pretty critical of the way he's played. He hasn't, previous weeks, he hasn't been up to his multiple best and fairest winning form, but he's really bounced back well tonight.
He's been a consistent player. Bolt says that Jake Lloyd, was runner-up in last year's best
Bosh.
behind Luke Parker as well as winning a couple. Tom McCartan back there. Here is Lloyd, the man we're talking about. He's coming up for disposal number 29. Jake Lloyd.
He made some terrible turnovers against Port Adelaide last week, and teams have been sweating on that, kick that he's always been so reliable on coming out of the defensive half. But tonight, just to respond in such a way, he's kicking at 87% kicking efficiency.
Swans came in as the 8th ranked defence in the league, conceding around 78 a game. They've had a strong night. They've been miserly. 2-5-17. They've let through Sinclair. Hurriedly works it forward in the King direction. Gresham knocks it towards Butler. He's looking for another.
Oh, don't worry, St Kilda have scored again. Scored a 1 point. It's very successful.
All 5 goals of
Only 2 goals and 6 behinds for St Kilda. Ouch.
Blown this game wide apart here at the SCG. Veteran now, Dane Rampy. Speaking of players who just go about their business and win their position week in, week out. That's what Rampy does over there.
And that's the third quarter done. Well, luckily Swans managed to find a few goals in that quarter. How many goals did they score? 5 goals, 4 behinds in that quarter. So, pushed away. It's game over, obviously. There is no way... Oh, I better turn that sound down. There is no way that St Kilda are getting back into this. Yeah, no chance in hell. It's game over. I'm just popping to the loo. I will be back in 30 seconds-ish. I'm back. Well, thank you everyone for still being with me. I honestly absolutely love having you guys with me. It's makes the games, especially when games are like this and are truly awful. Having everyone in the chat is brilliant and honestly does make the game. Go Collingwood, sundown. Honestly, don't none of that filth in this chat, mate. Honestly. Thanks, Random Sam. Thank you very much for liking. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe if you're new around here. You might enjoy some of the content I've got. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to our vlog channel. After this, if you haven't already, make sure you go watch our vlog from this week and maybe check out some of our others. You won't regret it. As you may regret it, I can't guarantee that, but yeah, what's 10, 15 minutes out of your life? This is when I dig into a hot pie and some chips. Nice. Who is the best on ground so far? Surprisingly, I was bashing Hickey early on. However, I'd probably say he's been the best, but I've not really seen a lot of him. I've not really seen a lot of him recently, but I think probably Hickey was the best player so far, even though I was bashing him. Kathleen, am I wrong? Am I wrong, Kathleen, to say that? Come on, Collingwood. Filth. A lot of them. Bit of friendly banter, that's all. Oh man, all this bloody LGBTQ A B C D F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y Z stuff. It's just too much. Too much. Christ, Dean Cox is a big bloke, isn't he? Jesus. Yeah, they'd get muted, wouldn't they? They should get muted.
What do you want to see in the last half, last quarter, Jude?
Yeah, we want to see a big lift from the Saints, don't we, Duck? This is going to be some pushback from there. For me, someone like Jade Gresham who's averaged 26 disposals over the Saints last.
They're saying they need they need a big pushback, but I said there's no player. There's no player for St Kilda that I would say stands out. None of them.
For me, no one individual's going to get the Saints over the line or get them even close. So they were witches' hats for the last 10 minutes of that third.
I've not heard that Crash Bandicoot. I haven't.
Disappointed the Saints. Can they find something here in the last quarter? Credit the Swans. Tom Papley thinks he's away and the goal down there.
I do love Kathleen in the in this tattoo vlog that we did. When Charlie had finished her tattoo, it looked like she was half asleep. Because honestly, when we were having the tattoo done, so mine was 4 hours, hers was 5 hours, and it just knackers you out. You're not doing anything, but it absolutely knackers you out.
On deck tonight for the Swans with some health and safety protocol issues. And some key staff members. Rampy got a little high one in. They've looked really polished and complete tonight, the Sydney Swans. Move it on, play on. Rampy.
Big ball by Rampy.
It's a long ball in the Hickey direction.
Swans don't really need to do anything this after, do they really?
Half-back Rowan Marshall. To Dougal Howard. To Jimmy Webster. Their best this year.
Yeah, hers was 5 hours. Hers said my tattoo was quite it wasn't detailed, but it was quite fiddly getting the Elvish writing. Charlie's was more detailed, so that's what took her longer.
It's going to come back with interest on this occasion. Haywood gets Heaney.
Now, got to be another 6 points.
Brett Ratton can't believe it.
Such a poor turnover. I mean, you sit there and think, how can we get some run and carry? They end up just being really stagnant and passive. And then
But this is Kaz. This is why the Swans, look, as I said, St Kilda have been absolutely useless. But this is the games when a team is so bad that your team, Swans, our team, need to be pushing away with goals and just having an absolute free-for-all. But they didn't do it, did they? Well, there's another one. That's 70. KJNM. I was sent the Sydney Swans shirt ages ago, and therefore I thought I will respect that, and that is the team I'll support. And I have done quite well, I think.
I just can't believe they've responded in a really big fashion after the Essendon thing.
particularly after last week, everything we heard was how shocked they were with the performance.
We want 100. We want 100. Century, century. We're the mighty Swans and we want a century. There you go. There's a new song for you. There is a new... That is a good one. That was a good song. That should also be sung as well as my Isaac Heaney song.
The kicking efficiencies of the Swans. Lloyd at 82, Blake at 92. High 80s for Mills and Goulden. They've been impressive tonight. Gresham runs into a couple of Swans. Got the handball away to Billings. Outside of the boot. Umpire says honest mistake. But look at this match.
It's alright. KJM, nothing before that means anything. So, nothing before 2020... Yeah, 2020 means anything to me, so that's fine.
Three-quarter time score since 2014. That was against the Cats 2-5. Pretty bleak night.
To be fair, Swans could easily get 100 here, or at least 90. Could certainly aim for a 90.
Hoping for someone. In the end, it was Membry. The ball was sent to Gresham. Mobbed up, picked up. Across the face. Almost in the end for Burns. And then he's got, as has happened throughout the night, a couple of Swans.
I would say a little bit of pressure from Saints, but not really.
Been a collective hunt from the Swans all night.
Yeah, that's what they probably haven't been able to put 4 quarters together previously. They've been leaking really soft goals throughout this last period. It's been a comprehensive performance tonight.
I would certainly struggle to give a man of the match for this. I would really struggle to give a man of the match. I said Hickey's played well, but I wouldn't be able to tell you. I honestly wouldn't be able to tell you who would be man of the match.
Great time of the year to start finding your best form. There is John Longmire looking remarkably relaxed for him, so he should. Just started to mention before, it's a healthy list. Joey Kennedy.
Swans are a bit stuck by their 50.
Pretty badly, still a few weeks away. From what we understand, he's listed as sort of between.
That's got to be what it is now, isn't it? Just pushing away and pushing the goal difference up.
Peter Laddams still thinks very much in their best 22. Robbie Fox, good strong tackle, and a couple of late outs tonight as
Yeah.
well. Harry Cunningham and
Honestly, being a referee in a really awful game is truly just painful. You know, if ever I'm refereeing a game and the quality is so bad, it's really tough. Really tough.
Fox knocked it after being sent his way by Hickey. Then became
God, this has been stuck by this 50 for about a minute.
Fourth state. Seemingly got better as he's continued around the country.
it doesn't work that way, does it, for a veteran ruckman to find career best form at this stage of your life?
He's got a team high 14 contested possessions, Tom Hickey.
Speaking to the club, if Laddams was there, he would have been probably another week away.
Yeah, they would have kept him out for one more, but obviously it was a silly incident from Peter Laddams, and the moment sort of got to him against his old side.
The ball shot forward by Steele. Jones couldn't get going, but he's going to get the free kick inside 50. Takes a little off it, and he'll be disappointed with what he produced. Paddy McCartan.
Oh man,
Brett Ratton scratching his head.
the St Kilda coach looks so depressed,
Mills round the corner.
like really depressed.
Touch on it in the end for Cam.
When someone rubs their head like this, you know they're
Jones will get another
down in the dumps, right?
inside 50. Into the pocket he goes, chooses a 2-on-1, finds the other brother.
So that's twice he's gone to Max King with both McCartans on Max King. So just poor decision making.
Tom McCartan launches down the
Oh,
line.
he's gonna have a bit of a. He's gonna feel a little bit tight-chested there. Flat on his back. Oh.
Dangerous one, that one.
Yeah, I'll take that, Shannon. I'll take that. I'll take that. I think we should all be from sitting through this rubbish.
The McCartan brothers are impenetrable. Combination, what a selection. Great bit of recruiting from the Sydney Swans to get Paddy McCartan back playing footy. It's a privilege.
I love how the commentators are really bigging up Swans. But 70, scoring 70 flatters the Swans a little bit as well, doesn't it?
Off the ground and things that, but we know how highly regarded Paddy McCartan was when he came through the draft and was in front of Petrarca and Brayshaw.
Oh, Jesus, St Kilda.
Let's assess the Swans' performance tonight. They've blown away a serious contender. Are we starting to sing their praise? Where do you see them?
They haven't blown away a serious contender, though, have they?
Beat Melbourne, they get beaten by Port Adelaide. By the way, Port Adelaide are a better side than where they sit on the ladder, so it's no shame losing. And then they come up against the Saints, who are in the 8. So their form stacks up pretty well for me, Sydney.
I think Swans are definitely a top 8 side, and it is the consistency. But to say that Swans have blown away St Kilda, I know there is a 52-point lead at the moment. Oh, Jesus, they're so bad. I know there's a big lead on at the moment, but doesn't mean Swans have played well. It really doesn't mean. It just means Saints have played so bad. So the commentators really are talking nonsense.
This just adds weight to that argument. Here's their run home. It's a really tough run.
Lloyd disposal number 31.
Yeah, Kaz, that's exactly the point I'd make. It doesn't feel like a good win, even though we have won comfortably in the end. 13 minutes 50 left on the clock.
Huge factor in tonight's game. That's another great positive. Didn't quite come back to bounce. We've got enough support, enough time. Paddy McCartan floats it down the line. Howard playing in front of Logan McDonald.
Play on.
2 goals for the night is
Oh, God.
almost injured himself in that.
Even the marks, even when they win a mark, they mess it up.
With one bit of play, that was almost concerning. Did well to get back up and get his handball away. Yep.
Dragons will get there first. Now the Gresham, Howard, Wanganeen, Miller.
No, that is true, Kaz. It's not been a nail-biting game. However, it has been a shove my fingers into my eyes type game,
This will be his 20th disposal.
basically.
He's been that sort of fringe player for a period now. They know he's a really good kick of the football.
The Bombers await the Swans and the Blues await the Saints on Friday night football. Wilkie.
Carlton will destroy St Kilda if they play like this. So Swans have Bombers next. That should be a win for Swans. Easily a win for Swans. See you later, Kathleen. Have a great rest of your evening. Whatever's left of it. Not very long left of it, but have a great evening. Yeah. St Kilda shouldn't win next week either. Not against Carlton.
Backs himself for pace. Sees Buddy.
Happily 1-on-1 inside forward 50.
Wilkie has a look
Nina.
and realises he's got no one. Needs a friend to call. Doesn't have one. Buddy doesn't find his man. Picks off Ben Long. Wilkie looked over the shoulder and thought someone's got to come and help me. No one about. Battle.
See if they can get some run and link up down the outer side of the ground. Burns his kick, wanted Max King around, he dealt with him. Free kick to Big Max.
We got the shorter opponent in Rampy, so
Sorry, Lena having a little bit of a barking fit at the neighbours in the garden.
he's going to have a long kick.
He's got normally a lot of penetration in his kick.
Even now, look, they can't even reach the goal with their kicks. That's a problem, isn't it? They can't even reach the goal with their kicks. That is how bad St Kilda have been.
Too often and he able to hold that ball, came crashing through.
It is a boring match, funny lots. It is.
The tackle and reset again here. Inside the forward 50 arc for the Saints.
Just... so depressed. Well, no, it's not. It's not depressing because Swans won. That's the main thing. But still,
Something that they won't
just Would have liked more. Would have liked more.
Let's it go battle. A nice handball to Jones. On to Jack Steele, who's come back from a month out with the shoulder injury.
Oh, the dog. Hang on.
Jack Steele, the captain, has held up his end of the bargain, but just hasn't had a lot of mates with him tonight.
Marshall did well in the end. Feigned the handball over the head. Good chance here for Memory. Follows up with the football. Lloyd, the tackle, got rid of it. Memory found it, gave it to Windhager, who dances through traffic, gives it off to Ben Long. Off to the left.
How is there still 10.5 minutes left? It's like it never ends. It is never ending. Go on, Blakey. Buddy!
You never really know what he's going to do with ball in hand.
Come on, buddy. Make it 76.
No look handball here. Following up, he's just trying to take the ball with him, breaks the tackle, and then gets a good shot. But we know he's good kick of the football.
Clever little toe poke part of that too, Bolts.
The fact that Sydney have scored 10 behinds as well isn't great. Come on, buddy. Make it 11 goals, that is.
Career goals. You're watching one of the greatest players to play the game. That's starting a little left.
That's poor timing for that comment. The commentator, one of the greatest players to play this game, and then he kicks a behind. God.
You actually are watching one of the greatest to have ever played this game. Don't take it for granted.
Exactly right.
Howard through the middle. King.
Nice mark, McCartin. 71 plays 20.
One of the best defenders.
51 point lead.
Took on the tackler. Got rid of the handball. Fox, McCartin, Lloyd.
Nice. Come on, just look for players in space.
Normally, pretty pinpoint with the left. Short ball, half volley for Warner. Called to play on. Gooden continued to run. Lost his feet.
That's a couple of slips we've had.
He thought about going down.
There's another one. Right, here we go. We've got to have another 6 points. It's closer this time. What's it? About 40, 45 metres out-ish.
He's had some sort of a night. 94% kicking efficiency from his 16 kicks, 27 disposals. Parker. 5 in the opening round. Only 6 since. Puts it straight to the
Boom.
middle.
Nice. 77-20. Come on, we want 90. We want 90. Yeah, we got to get 90, I reckon.
Nick Blake, is he in the All-Australian chat right now? Hold that thought.
Well, he's 6'5", is Nick Blakey, and as athletic as anyone in the game, and this is what he does do really well. He does use it. He can muff the odd one here and there when he tries to bite off too much. But
I think it's hard to say, actually. It's hard to say who is the greatest players. I think it's really difficult because there's different positions. There's different eras of style of play as well. You know, I think talent now is better than it used to be in most sports because the coaching, the science and everything behind it is better. Even the little bits of technology like the boots that they wear. I think it's difficult to say. Look, it's like saying who's better, Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi, Neymar, Maradona, Pele. You know, how can you say who's best? I don't think you can. And sometimes as well, records don't show anything either because it's a team game. You know, I think it's tricky to choose and say who best players are. Hi, Ronan.
looking at St Kilda's last goal was the 15-minute mark of the second term.
Yeah, 15 minutes of the second term, so it's been a real comprehensive.
And needed the 50-metre penalty to get it.
You could possibly say modern players are better.
Tough night again for the Saints.
Yeah, you could possibly say they're better than older players just because of the professionalism, yeah, and the
High expectations.
Pele played for Brazil.
Brett Ratton,
Oh, he's Brazilian. I can't remember what clubs he played for.
no other way to describe it.
Did he play for Barcelona? I need to Google that now.
Miller, back to Jack Sinclair. He has had an outstanding year.
Pele played for Santos.
Haven't seen anywhere near enough of that 45-degree ball to memory, and then it opens up a chance for Cooper Sharp.
Yeah, Pele played for Santos, and he had played 636 games for them and scored 618 goals. Pele also played for Brazil, played 92 games for Brazil and scored 77 goals. That is some quality, I would say. But my point is, it's very difficult to say who best players are in whatever sport. Because there's a lot of factors. The team they're playing with, the competition they're playing in, you know, the standard they're playing against. Yeah.
Reed couldn't get hold of it. Wilkie did. Short little ball finds Gresham. Round in circles he goes. Wanganeen Miller kicks to the
6 minutes 30 left. Are they going to score?
Surely he finishes. He does.
There we go. They got 6 points. They finally scored another goal. I love how he claps like, come on, come on. Yeah, game's done, mate. Ronan, it's mixed, mate. It's mixed. The game has been truly awful, but Swans win. So happy for that. Depressed about how rubbish the game was.
A couple of times now, and even there, at least it's a 2-on-2 inside your forward 50, and then you get a front and square, and it looks pretty easy. Unfortunately, they've had hardly any of that all night.
Hickey jumped over the top of Marshall. Jade Gresham. A forgettable night for him. Papley clever enough to get through the tackle, hand it back. Gordon.
Swans with the ball down the wing. Plays it in. Nice. Playing on. Nice. On the 50. Come on, we want 90. If not 100 would be good. Big ball in. Hickey! Yes, you can't miss this. 83 points coming. Here we go. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. I thought Hickey was the man of the match. I'm not a massive fan of Hickey, but I think he's dominated the ruckman job. Nice. 83-26. Hopefully, I think that's what the aim is. Swans top 4.
You can sense that. He's a pretty important part of the group too, Bolts. He's adding some real value.
Not one of my favourite kicks to get, this one that Nick Blakey gets, just the little give, the one around the back. But the one thing that you know, and we've discussed it,
Who the hell was challenging Hickey for that, though?
he hits it hard and
Like, everyone completely ignored the ball except Hickey.
advantage. Doesn't give defenders a chance to set themselves.
57-point margin.
Oh, nice, Sue. Nice. Send some my way, will ya? I'm a bit peckish.
Haven't failed to break through 30 since 2016 against
Play on.
And in the contemplates where to next and then smokes the ball into the pocket. Long flew. Swans about the place. Gresham amongst 3 or 4 of them threw it out. Windhager kicks. I think he's kicked a goal.
I love it. There's absolutely no... There is no energy at all when St Kilda score. You get the odd little high five and that is it.
Not sure whether or not that wasn't a... Was it Jay Gresham who sort of like a rugby league pass? It was Hammer for first glance, I think.
God.
The reaction from the Saints players post-goal sort of sums up their night. There's nothing to celebrate anywhere.
Here's the effort as we go. Where's the strong tackle from
The fact that St Kilda are on 32 points is pushing it, really, isn't it?
Just going to see this handball out here. Perhaps a bit of a throw, but a consolation there for Marcus Windhager, who went back to the VFL, got a bit of the footy, got some confidence. Good to see him hit the scoreboard.
Jack Steele handballing over the top to Billings.
It's 83-32. Still a 51-point lead.
An injury-riddled start to the year. The Saints get another late goal. Jack Steele.
Oh, Jason's rubbing it in, Kevin, isn't he? He is rubbing it into you.
Blakey. Blakey copped the high one.
Half glass full, Jude. Is there a positive for St Kilda? Anywhere?
No. The commentator asks, is there any positives for St Kilda? No. What positives can they get from this disaster? What a stupid comment from the commentator. Oh my God, what a ridiculous thing to ask.
And then it just plays into the Swans' hands.
Wilkie sidesteps Hayward and hopes for a marking target. Memory positioned himself really well. Cooper Sharman got boot to ball. Warner clears the area. So Papley at half-back.
Get away.
From Steele.
I think you're too kind, Jude. If I'm Brett Ratton, I'm erasing the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And showing them some positive stuff. They're very flat at the moment, the Saints.
Rowbottom went to ground. Crouch did the tackling but didn't kick the ball in. Heaney. Brett Reed to deal with. Sorry,
All right, original comments to Kevin, please. If you're going to take them, they must be original that no one said before.
I think the competition duck was a big response, wasn't it?
Yep.
Windhager left the ball behind. Jack Steele gave it off to Crouch. Finds Windhager. Return finds Burns. Handball back to Wanganeen Miller.
Oh, nice.
Intercepted by Blakey.
Blakey, good job intercepting that. 2 minutes 40 seconds left. This disaster can't end any sooner, right?
Back to Florent.
Florence had a good game tonight. We saw that burst of pace to kick the goal.
Blakey's had it 31 times. I think I'm right in saying his personal best previous to tonight was 26.
He's been huge, hasn't he? Blakey's got it again. Man, they call the lizard. So Stevens now sends in the direction of the young key forward Logan.
To be fair, Sue, if ever Charlie pops onto the live streams, she's got her own. She's got our last name on there,
Jack Sinclair.
and I'm not sure if I want you guys, being able to stalk us.
Wanganeen Miller are just loping out of defence to Hickey. Back inboard to Callum Mills.
Yeah, that's true. They are still better than North Melbourne
Keen to get it moving.
and West Coast,
Seen him take some spectacular marks regularly.
so they might pick up some more points from them if they haven't already played them twice.
They look really strong here tonight, Sydney. You feel like they walk away with a percentage boost, a big win and a huge boost in.
They probably are, honestly. That's why I'm so scared about getting murdered.
Dispatched another contender tonight with a fair bit of eases.
1 minute and 10 to get this done. Finish with a goal. No, it's not going to make it.
High and a bit offline, and Marshall gets a bit of a.
See if we can finish with a goal.
Continues from a Sydney point of view. A minute to add insult to injury.
The best thing, Nugget and Brooks, is just go and take the mick, mate. Just go take the mick out of them. I can't tell you, Sue. Can't tell you. It's a top secret.
If the Saints don't score again, this is the lowest score any Brett Ratton team has ever scored in 180 games. Blues or Saints.
This will be the lowest Brett Ratton score.
33 last year against the Dogs is lowest.
Unbelievable.
And also St Kilda's lowest ever score against the Sydney Swans.
My last name is Crook. CROOK. There you go. I don't mind.
So last week they travelled
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
job against a contender.
Game
The Swans in a
over. What a dull game. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Oh man, I've got to go lay down for this. That hurt my head watching that. It was so poor. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. Honestly, it's an absolute pleasure to have everyone here once again. I'm so glad that I can share the game with anyone that can't watch it, and you guys can watch it with me and we can have a good fun chat. Hang on. That's right. I told you now. Told you, Sue. I'm going to head off. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining me. Yeah, my last name's Reacts. Guys, I will catch you next time. Make sure if you haven't already, like, subscribe. Check out our vlog channel. Be awesome if you can watch our vlog. This week was us getting tattoos. So please do that. And I will catch you next time.